way we're at. All right, so give yourselves again. Part of the Constitution. Okay, at this time, got your agenda for you. Everybody, I know we didn't have a lot of these, so if you didn't get a copy, share it with your neighbor. It's expensive to print out, but we did our best. At this time, I would like for the to do the election of convention chairman. And at this point, Judge Ryan.
Madam Chair, I would like to nominate Senator James Williamson as chair of this convention.
Do I have a second? Okay, second by Rick Westcott. Are there any other nominations from the floor?
I have a point of order, Madam Chair.
Yes.
State Party Rule 16F, if you'll refer to that, states that items not covered in convention rules, which convention rules have not been approved yet, then will be ruled by Robert's Rules of Order. Taking a vote on something in the convention before we have seated the delegates, according to Robert's Rules of Order, is not in order. And I would make a motion at this time. However you'd like to see it, I would seek the advice of our proposed parliamentarian on this issue.
John Ryan.
Page 520, Robert's Rules of Order. Opening of the meeting. The chairman and secretary are in general the only officers required by mass meeting. Their election takes place immediately after the meeting is called to order.
Are there other nominations from the floor? Any other nominations? Okay, we have Senator Joe Williamson for our chairman. We have a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Anybody opposed?
No.
Ayes have it. Senator Williamson, you're in charge.
We do have an announcement to start off the order of business. All those who are running for delegate need to go out and meet in the hall with Charlotte Carr and Joanne Tyler. Everybody hear that? One more time. All those who are running for national delegate need to go out in the hall and meet with Charlotte Carr and Joanne Tyler. Next order of business is I have appointed, along with the district chairperson, I have appointed John Wright as parliamentarian. Our next order of business then is those of you who received this on the way in. We're going to try to stick by the agenda and try to keep by the time so that we can make sure we get all of our business done today and get out of here by 2 o'clock so they don't throw us out. This is an announcement as is shown on the agenda at 9:30. The district convention registration closes, so you need to hurry back here if you haven't already registered. The next item on our agenda is for presentation and speech by T.W. Shannon. He's running a little bit late, so I'm going to recognize Jerry Buchanan to discuss two things.
Mr. Chair, for information, it's my understanding that the credential report is ready to be done. Would that require a suspension? Since the voting is going to take the longest time, would it require a suspension of the rules to go ahead and move the voting of the credentials and the rules and allow these speeches during the voting? Or is that something you can reorder as chair?
At this point in time, I'm going to follow the agenda. We're going to be able to plow right through that, even with the report of the Credentials Committee here at 10:25.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chair.
That was a point of information.
Point of order.
Okay. State your point of order.
I'm sorry, I apologize. I'd like to make a motion. I'd like to do a suspend the rules to go ahead and move the agenda to have the credentials report moved to the top of the agenda at this point and to have the elections. These are the rules to be adopted at this time.
That motion is out of order, Judiciary. Recognize Jerry Buchanan and move us along so that the members of this convention don't have to sit here all day listening to the people challenge the order of business.
Of 370 authorized registered delegates from the 5 counties in the convention today.
Anyone you see that you know that's with us, tell them do not leave, no matter what anyone says to you.
I'm sorry. Okay, you ready? Does not want to be listed on the ballot as an alternate. So. It doesn't take a genius to figure out at this rate we're not going to be able to wait for the results before we do all of the different ballots. But we do. Okay, on the delegate to the National Convention, our first delegate is Tony Lauer. So, you need to start right now the delegate free ballot. Take off Tony Lauer as one of your choices and rate, as you have in the past, all the remaining choices. He's listed as Anthony Lauer on the ballot. Take him off. He's in the second column, second down, so you can take him off. Do not rate him again since he's won one of the positions.
Collins, 1. Rogers. Cook, Washington, 6. Cook, Tulsa, 2.
8. There was somebody that put the
Crosno, 8. Tulsa.
somebody put these things out.
Okay. Crosno, 3. Washington. Stand by, we're going to correct her.
Yeah, that's separated.
Okay. We add 3 more to Cook. Mulford, Tulsa, 23. Washington, 1.
Do we have a quorum? There is not a quorum. Then we're adjourned. We're not adjourned. Recess.
I don't get it.
Under Robert's Rules of Order, as shown to me by the parliamentarian, as previously ruled by the chair, we can continue in recess as long as, even without a quorum, that is allowed under Robert's Rules of Order. And then we can adjourn at the proper time and by the proper motion. And that's what we're going to be, that's the ruling of the chair, and that's what we're going to continue to do until we get that completed.
I will be sending out an email to all the county chairmen so they can let their delegates know in their county how everything happened as far as the votes go. So everybody will find out. So if you're not here today and you leave, you will know. Everybody will be notified.
Mr. Chair, I have a question about the quorum. Does Robert's Rules dictate, since we operate on a weighted portion on our delegation, does the quorum require people present, or because we operate as weighted delegations, I'm just curious about that. And I don't know if it would affect it or not.
It would not affect it in this case because none of the counties have more delegates here than authorized.
Mr. Chairman, point of order. Having conducted the count, I will make the point that it was very difficult for me to determine who was a delegate and who was not a delegate, since many of us who left to go get some food had our badges taken from us. I would state that any attempt to get a quorum at this point probably is futile, because there's no way. I counted everybody that I saw over the age of 21, but really if somebody wanted to push the point, would you not agree that since delegate badges have been taken?
Without the badges, they wouldn't be technically eligible for a quorum, even with the vote. If it would have been close, we would have probably demanded showing that, but the count has indicated we're still over 50 votes short, 50 delegates short of having a quorum.
Mr. Chair, I thought, a point of information, since we are a weighted delegation, shouldn't our delegations actually count, for example, if we only have 15 out of 30, count for 2 for 1 in a quorum call? So therefore, if there is representation from every single counties that came with open delegations, there is a presence of quorum. I'll find the state rule for you.
How about the district rule that this body adopted? And I guess we're going to get to do this all afternoon, but the quorum shall be a majority of the number of delegate votes certified on the permanent row. And that's the ruling of the chair, and that's in conformance with the district rule, these rules that this body has previously adopted.
Point of information, first of all, I'd just like to point out that the rules do state that with open delegations, which also we get up to 2 whole votes each. So I would like to, in addition to that, appeal the ruling from the chair to have a quorum call calculated based on the weighted votes.
Yes, second.
You can appeal the ruling of the chair till the cows come home, but that's the business of the convention. We are going to be in recess until they announce the final vote. That's what's going to happen.
That's the decision that's being appealed.
Or if somebody wants to move to adjourn.
Mr. Chair, the Robert's Rules of Orders states that any decision of the chair can be appealed. Is that correct to the parliamentarian? You made a ruling that we do not have a quorum because of the weighted votes. There has been a motion to appeal the decision of the chair. That's according to Robert's Rules, whether we're in recess or not, because the quorum, that ruling should be...
I'm ruling you out of order, and if we need to get the Sergeant of Arms in here to remove you, we will. Nothing can occur without a quorum. And we are in recess. If you'll read Robert's Rules, there's 2 items that can be done without a quorum: a recess or a adjournment. That's what we're doing.
You didn't count the quorum correctly.
You guys want to entertain a motion to remove the chair?
Yes! Second!
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye!
You're out.
You're out!
Should I go over there? I'm kind of scared.
We are, yeah.
Here, here.
You can He said we could stick it.
Open nominations. I'll take nominations for a new chairman from the floor.
Nominate Jake Peters.
Can I hear a second?
Second.
All those in
Mr.
favor? All those opposed? Just so you know, it's on camera. It's on camera. It's on camera. It's on camera, guys. Just so you know, it's being recorded. This is a travesty, Mr. Williamson.
A little decorum, please.
We need the quorum from the chair.
No,
We need the quorum from the chair to observe the rules.
Folks, we need to calm down a little bit. I know this is taking long